Hello, Teen Moons Films here. Welcome back to another video. Today, this video will be a bit different as I will be going over the reasons on why you should join Teutonia, which is the community I make videos for, as you probably already know. Reason 1. Community. The Realms community can be defined as by a single word, greatness. Teutonia's community, especially the older and more seasoned members, have been with this community for several years, meaning officers and high command really know this group and community as a whole. Thanks to this, many officers are very nice and filled with experience. The officers are not the best part though, but through their work, it molds the community that they build. Teutonia is filled with friendly developers and people who share common interest in history, gaming, and community. Yes, I'm aware I'm saying community a lot. In fact, anyone who counts all the times I say community in this video will earn a shout out. I have made friends in this group that have had my back in very tough times. Even the ruler is kind, as I have spoken with him before, and in a very tough time he stepped in and helped me through it. If you remember that time, for some of my older viewers, it was when I almost left the realm for personal reasons. Not the most recent time, but more like around 1 year ago. Reason 2. Activity. As many of you know, most Roblox groups die out within the first week to month of their creation. Some of you may even consider it as a rule, as I once did. But Teutonia is an exception to this rule. Even in moments where any other group would have crumbled with inactivity, this group has lived on. I know some fellow Teutonians remember this. I know many Teutonians watching this remember Normandy. And I know you shiver at the name, as do I. But this group survived on this awful map with the only things going towards it, such as beauty and minimal combat. But I'm not going to act like this wasn't a very tough time. It was a moment where we had very little community growth, and we were steadily dying out. Thankfully, the new map came out and saved us. Link in the description, by the way. But even through a horrible game that had really nothing to do, we triumphed. It is a common trend with this community that we tend to survive the toughest circumstances, which brings us to our next reason, survivability. Teutonia and the community that makes up this group has survived through some of the most tough disasters and challenges. As some of you may know, that Teutonia is not the only group that this community has owned. In fact, it is far from the first. Remember the old PDR and RG order state? These two groups make up specific blueprints for Teutonia. And the reason that the PDR and RG order state even existed is a disaster that came before. I will not be going over what happened, but I know that many of my viewers know, so feel free to explain in the comments. But this community split into two groups, and it actually had something kind of like a civil war. The ruler stepped in and unified the community once more under Teutonia. This sounds like some crazy lore, but this actually happened, as I bore witness to it and even participated in it on both sides. I know I kind of strayed from the point, but this group has survived through several challenges. This history gives Teutonia a depth and complexity that no other group really comes close to. Reasons for diversity. This group is very diverse and has people from many backgrounds, nationalities, genders, religion, and identification. This group is made up of all these different components, but it is what makes this group great. To see people with all these different backgrounds working to the same goal and even prospering is very wholesome and, dare I say, beautiful. Reason 5. Dedicated and high quality development. This team, while they have made questionable development decisions like Normandy, they always build some of the most high quality and beautiful games of any military group. Even Normandy, while not having a great function, had great detail and design, making it a very pretty game. Sorry about that. Through all the games that this group has built and made, that being Alpine Castle, and even the earlier games like Alpine Fortress, were all constructed with such care. Through all the games this group has built and made, that being Alpine Castle, and even earlier games like Alpine Fortress, were all constructed with such care and attention to detail, which in my opinion puts them above every single similar group. Reason 6. Many paths. Reason 6. Many paths. This group's diversity of units, divisions, and branches are all unique and equally specialized. You can be a member of a tank division or guard people of high importance. You can serve as face of the ruler in the armed forces, that being the Army, Navy, and Air Force. You can also serve on the front within, in the Unity Guard or League. You can guard borders, be park enforcement, enforce laws, question people on why they want to enter the realm as borders and customs. And did I mention park enforcement? Just to name a few. You can serve with the ruler's finest under the ruler guard. You can be a driver for the realm's most prestigious tank divisions, such as the 1st Ruler Guard. You can be an elite frontline combatant in the Ruler Guard's mini infantry units. You can even guard the realm from within, acting as RG Intelligence and RG General Service. Alright. You can guard the realm from within, acting as RG Intelligence within the RG General Service. Or you can stand among the prestigious few that are entrusted with guarding the ruler himself under the Ruler Guard Protection Command. Those are just a few things. Those are just a few reasons on why you should join this group. Those are just a few reasons on why you should join this beautiful group. Teutonnia, along with the ruler. Demon Films, out.